$0 monthly premium or $0 deductible. Call 1-800-353-2071.
An elevation in design, a breakthrough in performance. This is the Freestride Trainer by NordicTrack. Combine benefits of a stepper, treadmill, and elliptical into a single machine that's designed ergonomically to adapt to the way you move instead of you adapting to it. With a first-of-its-kind suspension system, you can experience the unique sensation of floating through your workout. And changing workouts is as simple as changing your stride. Use incline or decline at the push of a button. Explore the world on a touchscreen display with iFit, powered by Google Maps. You can even work out with friends across the globe. But the only way to truly understand how different the Freestride Trainer feels is to try it for yourself today. Go to NordicTrack.com, call now, try the Freestride Trainer. Free. 18-month special financing available. Offer subject to credit approval. Some restrictions apply. The Freestride Trainer by NordicTrack. Rise above the ordinary.
Welcome back to Better Planet TV. Lumps of clay like this will soon become a cleaner, safer, and cheaper way to cook for the hundreds of thousands of families across West Africa who currently have to use traditional charcoal stoves. This scrap metal is being battered into a shape that can reduce greenhouse gas emissions and deforestation. They will become Toyola energy-efficient cook stoves. The ceramic liners are insulating and heat retaining, so these stoves use a third less charcoal. Since Toyola started in 2006, the company has sold over 150,000 stoves. Each one is stamped with a unique serial number, allowing Toyola to monitor sales and keep a close eye on its quality control. Siat Kwaku, an experienced independent metal worker, has made many stoves for Toyola. He was trained for free by the company. In return, he has agreed to pass this training on to at least 2 more people.
I have trained 25 people, and all of them now know how to make these stoves, and they are still producing them. I am always busy. There is always a demand for these stoves. I have lost count of the number of stoves that I have made.
Artisans aren't the only people benefiting from the large demand for Toyola stoves.
Over the course of 4 years, I have sold around 6,000 stoves.
For Gina, an independent retailer, it's been a life-changing experience.
Customers are happy with the stoves because they don't consume much charcoal. It only takes a little for the food to be cooked. The stoves have helped me and my family. They have enabled me to buy land and expand my business. It's great.
To reach even more families, Toyola employs sales agents who bring the stoves right to the customer's home.
When I was working at a school, Toyola arrived with stoves. When I was told the price, I decided to buy one. I used it to cook rice and realized that it only needed very little charcoal. I started telling all my friends, and soon everyone in town was buying them. After this, I decided to become a sales agent.
A lot of charcoal is produced unsustainably, so Toyola stoves cut greenhouse gas emissions. Each one produces 1 ton of CO2 less per year than these traditional stoves. This helped the company become one of the first stove manufacturers in Africa to receive carbon finance. It's used as a subsidy, bringing the sale price down to as low as $7. But for many, even this price is out of reach.
The majority of our customers cannot pay cash.
Since Toyola stoves reduce the amount customers need to spend on charcoal, the company provides them with a money box, helping them save money and pay off their loan.
When I got the stove, I was given this money box. Every day, I put money in. When I eventually took out all the money, I had enough to pay for the stove.
The demand for Toyola cook stoves is so great that as soon as a batch is shipped, another has to be made. Today, Toyola has arrived in Wawasi, hundreds of miles north of the capital city. They're bringing their stoves here for the first time. An enthusiastic presentation generates lots of interest. As news of the stove spreads and the company grows, more and more people are demanding Toyola cook stoves. Better Planet TV continues after this break.
Some things are good to know, like where to find the cheapest gas in town and which supermarket gives you the most bang for your buck. Something else that's good to know, if you have Medicare and Medicaid, you may be able to get more healthcare benefits through a Humana Medicare Advantage plan. Call the number on your screen now and speak to a licensed Humana sales agent to see if you qualify. Learn about plans that could give you more healthcare benefits than you have today. Depending on the plan you choose, you could have your doctor, hospital, and prescription drug coverage in one convenient plan. From Humana, a company with over 30 years of Medicare experience. You'll have lots of doctors and specialists to choose from. And if you have Medicare and Medicaid, a Humana plan may give you other important benefits. Depending on where you live, they could include dental coverage, so you can see the dentist when you need to, and vision coverage to help you get an eye exam and a new pair of glasses. You may also get hearing aid coverage, rides to plan-approved locations, home-delivered meals after an inpatient hospital stay, even an allowance for health and wellness items. Everything from over-the-counter medications and vitamins to first aid items and personal care products. Best of all, if you have Medicare and Medicaid, you may qualify for multiple opportunities throughout the year to enroll. So if you want more from Medicare, call the number on your screen now to speak with a licensed Humana sales agent. Learn about Humana plans that could give you more healthcare benefits, including coverage for prescription drugs, dental care, eye exams and glasses, hearing aids, and more. A licensed Humana sales agent will walk you through your options, answer any questions you have, and, if you're eligible, help you enroll over the phone. Call today and we'll also send this free guide. Call now.
Welcome back to Better Planet TV.
We're in the Cobbs Creek watershed right here in West Philadelphia. It covers Montgomery County as well as Philadelphia. Also goes into Delaware County, so it's a pretty big watershed. Cobbs Creek is a combined sewer shed. So what that means is that rainwater, as well as sanitary flows from homes and businesses, from sinks, washing machines, that mixes with rainwater or stormwater runoff, and it goes into one pipe. Whatever can make it to the treatment plant overflows into the creek. And trash and sediment or sand and gravel carried by that stormwater, that all finds its way to the creek. So through green stormwater infrastructure, we have to mitigate some of those issues by capturing that stormwater.
All of those streets out there stop up. So when we have real bad rain, the streets are flooded.
That is a challenge. We have heavy rainfall. The Green Homes program is really looking at how can we manage stormwater at the level of a row house. Row homes, are not very large. They might have a footprint of about 2,000 square feet. So we're looking to install things like rain barrels, rain gardens, and flow-through planters to pick up some roof runoff into some sort of stormwater management practice that we can install and work with communities to make sure that everyone on the block can really make a difference and improve the stream in their local watershed.
Everybody's helping. People that I've never seen before are coming around and saying, how can I get involved?
When we started Plant One, other people started coming and said, do I have a planter coming? This is a simple thing you can do, and you're helping a big stormwater problem.
The idea is to get the water from the downspout and just to slow down. This water used to go into the city sewer system, and in really heavy rainstorms it would overflow into the creek. So what we did here this morning, we removed the lower section of downspout and we put in this water saver. It makes most of the water now flow into this box. In the bottom, we put in gravel and good soil, sand, and all these plants, which are native species, which will drink up a lot of water. And then slowly the water will trickle out the bottom. It's also designed so that water can flow out here if it starts to rain really hard. So we're not going to cause flooding because there's two provisions for the water to get out of it. So now the water from the downspout, it'll live in this planter, it'll feed these plants, and that's pretty much the idea. It's letting nature work for you.
This house had a nice flower bed already, so we were just enhancing it and changed its function to be able to do more. Basically, this is a rain garden, and we're going to convey water from that downspout here to this garden. And the idea is we have about 6 inches of storage volume. It's a little ponded area. You get about 50 gallons off of this front porch rooftop. That will slowly soak into the ground so that it does not go into the stormwater system. And these plants can help filter it a little bit. And as time goes by, they're going to get deeper and deeper roots and be able to do more filtration. So this worked great, but planter box could have worked here, or rain barrel would work good too. It's a toolbox. What's the best tool for your house?
5 years ago, nobody knew what this stuff was. When we started our rain barrel program, first people were a little skeptical, and then we can't keep up with the demand. People get it. And as people drive by, or as neighbors come by, or as family visit, they're asking, wow, what is that rain garden? Or what's that box that you have with the vegetation up front? And they become sort of our ambassadors.
And goes into the flower box. And I really plan to go from door to door and talk to all of the neighbors, even though everybody's not going to have a box. But I'm sure when they see my box, they're going to want to know, well, what's this for and how does this work? And I want to be able to tell them, what this is all about. Some of the neighbors, we had to really explain what was going on. This here project would help eliminate some of the problems that we're having in the creek.
When you see streams are in a degraded condition in an urban environment, it's almost always attributed to stormwater runoff. When you manage stormwater, you actually are making your stream restoration projects much more sustainable. So one of the other great improvements that's going to come to the Cobbs Creek watershed is stream restoration. Over the next 15 to 20 years, folks can expect over 70 miles of streams to be restored, going from City Line Avenue to Woodland Avenue.
Maybe one property picking up 55 gallons doesn't make such a big difference when you have a rainstorm. But if you had 60 properties and everyone on the block had a rain barrel installed, they're picking out 3,000 gallons of stormwater. If you had 100 blocks and the majority of those homes had some sort of stormwater management practice, that will take 1 million gallons of stormwater out of our sewer system. So a homeowner by themselves feels that they cannot make a difference, but a community together.
He's getting money. No. That's all.
This team pumped up. But the Owls' plan to amp themselves up backfires when Matt ruffles their feathers instead. I caught him with 2 pretty good shots, and as I was hitting him, you could just feel the mush in his bone tissue. Finally, the bruisers fall down, and the refs break them up. Matt gets 5 minutes in the penalty box, and his challenger gets a trip to the hospital with a shattered eye socket. I'm not sure how many stitches he had in his eyebrow. He had quite a few though. He also, on the way to the penalty box, spit out a tooth. But soon after Matt cools his heels, another battle begins. What the hell? Casey Kleisinger just took a cheap shot from another player.
I got speared right in the stomach, and I told him, I was like, we're going to fight later this game.
At the next face-off, Casey calls out the cheater.
Told him that it's about time that we drop the gloves, and I shook him a little bit. And the ref actually turned around and looked to see, and he did.
What the hell? The gloves come off as the two work out their differences with their knuckles.
just remember fists going by my head, and I was ducking around. I unloaded a big haymaker right to his chin. I was like, oh yeah, I got him good.
Casey clobbers his rival in the clash. But it's a bittersweet victory. When he smashes his adversary's face, he breaks his hand.
I was really excited that I had just fought and won, but I wasn't too excited that I just broke my hand.
The injury keeps Casey off the ice for a month, but he would do it again.
Fans were yelling, excited that I just won a fight, and all my teammates were right behind me too, congratulating me. So it was a great feeling.
In this 2-for-1 special, the fans were the big winners. The home team took the title. And they even got a little hockey to go along with the fights.
Still to come, scantily clad starlets get into a knockdown, drag-out brawl. But first, vigilante villagers corner a suspected criminal. Leave him praying for police. But a scrap on the Hollywood Walk of Fame leaves one pugilist seeing stars. When most shocking, fights and wild riots returns.
Hi, I'm Ben.
I'm Lynn, and this is Jeremy Jr. I'm 27 years old.
I'm 84.
I'm gluten-free.
I eat plant-based.
Paleo-ish.
I have 3 kids. I have Rick. I drink wine 2-3 times a week.
I pump iron.
These are my Cara vitamins.
I took the quiz, the vitamin quiz. I got my vitamins. They have my name on them. They have what I need.
What I need.
Take the quiz. Take your vitamins. TakeCareOf.com.
When you're looking for answers, it's good to have help. Because the right information at the right time may make all the difference. At Humana, we know that's especially true when you're looking for a Medicare supplement insurance plan. That's why we're offering 7 things every Medicare supplement should have. It's yours free, just for calling the number on your screen. And when you call, a knowledgeable licensed agent producer can answer any questions you have and help you choose the plan that's right for you. The call is free, and there's no obligation. You see, Medicare covers only about 80% of your Part B medical expenses. The rest is up to you. That's why so many people purchase Medicare supplement insurance plans like those offered by Humana. They're designed to help you save money and pay some of the costs Medicare doesn't. Depending on the Medicare supplement plan you select, you could have no deductibles or co-payments for doctor visits, hospital stays, emergency care, and more. You can keep the doctors you have now, ones you know and trust, with no referrals needed. Plus, you can get medical care anywhere in the country, even when you're traveling. With Humana, you get a competitive monthly premium and personalized service from a healthcare partner working to make health simpler and easier for you. You can choose from a wide range of standardized plans. Each one is designed to work seamlessly with Medicare and help save you money. So how do you find the plan that's right for you? One that fits your needs and your budget. Call Humana now at the number on your screen for this free guide. It's just one of the ways that Humana is making healthcare simpler. And when you call, a knowledgeable licensed agent producer can answer any questions you have and help you choose the plan that's right for you. The call is free and there's no obligation. You know Medicare won't cover all your medical costs, so call now and see why a Medicare supplement plan from a company like Humana just might be the answer.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. The end of Medicare open enrollment is only weeks away. You may be eligible for a more affordable plan with better benefits. Now, plans with dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage may be available for you. The MedicareAdvantage.com helpline is accepting calls right now to see if you're eligible. It's easy, just one call away. Tell us the deductibles you prefer, the doctors you want to see, and if you want prescription drug coverage. There may be plans for you with $0 premiums and plans that help cover diabetic and incontinence supplies, dental adhesives, vitamins, allergy medications, and more. Call now to find out about new plans and benefits that may be available to you. Take advantage of this free service. Don't delay. There are only weeks left before Medicare open enrollment ends. Get the benefits you deserve.
Call 1-800-819-4594. That's 1-800-819-4594. Call now.
Hollywood, California. Make that Holly weird. Because in Tinseltown, the truly bizarre doesn't always stay on the silver screen. In a real-life drama on the Walk of Fame, this Karate Kid plays the hero, squaring off against a drunk man who's been harassing tourists. Bystander Tony Bell tapes the whole thing.
The dude started doing like all these movements like this, and I thought that was funny, so I turned my camera back on.
Tony focuses in as the tipsy tough guy goes after the protagonist's stuff. The man in black takes it in stride. But when this topless terror moves in for a close-up, wannabe Van Damme throws down.
It's a real thing now. Then he came up and just punched him, and that's what started the fight.
The skin-bearing bruiser quickly gets put in his place. But he's not done yet. Now he's done. When the Kung Fu King turns his back, Shirtless charges and gets slammed against a bus.
Real fight, real fight. It was like watching a movie.
But like Enter, this one deserves a sequel. And incredibly, as soon as Tony turns off her camera, another battle breaks out.
The first fight was already finished, so they got into it and they started fighting. Get to tape for two for one.
The man in gray sweats is friends with the shirtless guy from the first fight. And now together, the villains tag team up. They toss him to the pavement. The kid stays in the picture. But when he goes for his revenge, the audience turns on him. Ignoring the crowd's pleas for leniency, the young one brings the show to a crushing climax. The scrapper in shorts pile drives gray sweats against the boulevard.
When he body slammed him, I was like, whoa!
But after one more smash, the crowd cuts.
We heard the police coming, so the crowd just rushed in and they pulled the one guy off and just got them out of there.
This double feature may have had the crowd riveted. But once police are given their own screening, they'll be sure to give it 2 thumbs down.
Just a typical night in Hollywood.
Criminals beware, because this neighborhood watch is working overtime. The group catches an accused child molester hiding from the law. And for crimes this bad, the people aren't waiting for police. They want justice now. The half-naked fugitive flees the scene, but only to return dressed to kill. He slashes his adversaries with a butcher knife.
town is technically unarmed in this battle, but in pursuit to make the man pay, they bring other ideas to the table. Using every item at their disposal, the vigilantes go for blood. Cops catch up to the soon-to-be felon, but so does the merciless mob. And one by one, they step up for vengeance. The officers become this prisoner's last line of defense. But even when they try to haul him downtown, the crowd runs an ambush. The suspect fights for his life, while the community doles out the punishment. But when patrolmen fire a warning shot, the angry citizens back off and let the pros take over. Cops get the sex offender into custody, and the residents finally rest easy. This display of street justice may have gone a little too far. Homeowners found a wanted criminal on their block. They helped him pick up and move to a cell block. Kenya. Bizarre sight. A massive hippopotamus has died of old age. Townspeople flock to see the 2-ton beast, but what they really want to know is, who gets the meat? It's a staple food for locals, and officials try to divvy it up so it doesn't go to waste. But cops can't control the crowd because everyone is hungry for hippo. Then, while the mob organizes for their fresh feast, an uninvited guest shows up. Onlookers catch the guy in the white picking people's pockets. And now, instead of wanting a piece of hippo, they want a piece of him. One accuser boots into the ground, and when the cook comes back for more, he served a second helping of kicks. A shot to the gut gets a foot to the face side order. But now the thief has a taste for blood. The two men wrestle down a hill, and the pickpocket rolls right into police custody. With the troublemaker locked up, the people work peacefully to haul their prize back to town. The tragic loss may have bred chaos, but a criminal opportunist learned there's no such thing as a free lunch. Coming up, when a man beats a woman, there's hell to pay. Plus, angry moms take down a corrupt principal and teach her a lesson in pain. Then, police try to push back a mob of dissenters, and things really heat up. On Most Shocking, fights and wild riots.
I'm a father of a wounded warrior soldier, and I cannot say in enough words how grateful I am for the Wounded Warrior Project. The Wounded Warrior Project is fantastic. It helps you because you forget about your injuries. You're a normal person.
The Wounded Warrior Project is more important today than ever. To those who donate, thank you very much. The programs that have been started have accomplished a great deal.
You can honor and empower those who have sacrificed so much for us. You can show you care.
I think it's very important for people to support the Wounded Warrior Project. For $19 a month, you give a family hope.
Please, call Wounded Warrior Project or go online. You'll help provide the support and care our brave heroes deserve.
I would just say thank you. For those folks that give to Wounded Warrior Project, I'm eternally grateful.
Thank you is not enough. to say for those that have helped the Wounded Warrior Project.
To join the Advance Guard monthly giving program, call or go online with your gift of just $19 a month, and we'll send you this Wounded Warrior Project blanket. Now is the time to show your support.
We can't be what we are without the people that donate.
Thank you very much.
I just can't say thank you enough for your generosity.
I'm just blessed, so thankful for everything.
Thank you. Money is being put to really, really good use.
The people that take the time to donate, they're heroes to us. The fact that they're willing to give means the world. Thank you. You've changed my life.
I hate asking friends for rides. I have a car. I can't afford car insurance. I have to work.
Need car insurance? Get covered for as little as $20 down with Good to Go. Get a free rate quote in under a minute, then get where you're going. Come, it's fast, cheap, and easy.
In Peru, a group of mad mothers barricade themselves within the walls of a school. The reason? They just learned this principal has been embezzling their money. And now they want to keep cops out while they exact revenge. They find the woman in her office. And in a flash, these moms have gone from packing lunches to packing punches. Despite the officials' pleas for mercy, this PTA of pain pushes her to the ground, then drags her through the courtyard. Outside, riot police assemble. They know the only way to save the administrator is to get into the compound. Lucky for her, authorities scale the wall and quickly round up the PO'd parents. These moms had every reason to be upset. But when their visit to the principal's office turned into a schoolyard rumble, it was up to cops to put them all in detention. Las Vegas, Nevada. After a night of excessive drinking in Sin City, there's only one sure gamble. Always bet on smack. Outside a casino, a group of drunks erupt into an all-out brawl. And with no police around to clean up the riffraff, the janitors step in to take out the trash. At the bottom of the pile, the big guy in peach pounds on the little lady in gray. No one knows how the fight started, but the tourist taping the affair, DeMondre Garner, wagers a safe guess.
The alcohol will do it to you every time. All these people were intoxicated. It's 2 a.m, and pretty much everybody that was in Vegas had to have been intoxicated.
DeMondre keeps his camera rolling. Tipsy tusslers up the ante. The man in black looks to end the battle by brutally to the head.
I kind of froze and I'm like, oh, did he just kick him in the face?
The cleaning crew finally sorts out the mess. Friends console the gal in gray, but while the men try to talk it out, the beauty they're trying to protect goes for the last word. The scuffle sparks back to life. Only this time, security's got it locked down. After he launches a high kick worthy of the Rockettes, officers slam the big boozer to the ground and usher the parties out separate exits.
I lost all my money on this trip, and I pretty much feel like a big winner catching some footage like that.
But when DeMondre wanders out to the lobby, he really hits the jackpot. The rivals clash outside the gift shop. And the male protector has a little present for his girl's aggressor. Hey, hey! One security guard calms the hotel patrons, while it takes 3 more to quell the violence. Police finally send the intoxicated tourists on their way. And while the real cause of this fight might be a mystery, when a clash gets this big, it doesn't matter who started it. Cops are going to finish it. Diyarbakir, Turkey. Supporters of an imprisoned political leader take to the streets, launching a shower of stones at police. A few cops return the volley, but this back and forth is about to take a deadly turn. Suddenly, the mob charges. Faced with the onrushing rabid horde, the officers drop the rocks and raise the stakes. Authorities fire a flurry of rubber bullets into the crowd. Then lob in canisters of tear gas. Finally, lawmen move in with an armored water cannon. The holding fortress breaks the rioters' ranks and sends them running. But this clash isn't over. It's just relocated. Across town, innocent civilians flee as agitators storm the police station. They hurl stones at the windows. But that's only a warm-up, because the next wave of attackers are slinging deadly Molotov cocktails, and their aim is on fire. A squad car lights up after a direct hit. Soon the entire station is engulfed in flames. The protesters really lose steam, but unfortunately the blaze at HQ won't be extinguished until the next morning. The final toll for this day of unrest is hundreds of thousands of dollars in damage and dozens of arrests. But even though these violent protesters are destined for jail, they'll have to wait until a new one is.
Still to come, members of an all-girl rock group step into the limelight and get hit with the dark side of fame. But first, students cut class en masse, forcing cops to turn up the pressure. That's next on Most Shocking, Fights and Wild Riots.
Be Safe is brought to you by the Justice Network.
It's easy to take for granted the routine moments in our everyday, going to work or the grocery store. But your day is different than your neighbor's. It uniquely qualifies you to notice something unusual. So if you see something out of place or someone's behavior that isn't quite right, don't hesitate to call 911. If need be, local authorities will contact the FBI or Homeland Security. In today's world, we can't chance not saying something. Be aware and be safe.
Watch how this touchless makeup appears to erase flaws like magic.
You're gonna see it just disappear. Do you see that?
Gone. People are leaving ordinary foundation for this miracle breakthrough because it seemingly wipes away years in seconds. This is the all-new Luminous Silk by Luminous Air. It's unlike anything you've used before. Luminous Silk is the only way you'll get full luminous coverage that instantly makes you look 10 years younger. Just a few drops of silk makeup in the hairbrush, a touch of the button, and silk goes on smooth with a controlled mist of air. It's that easy. You'll use up to 10 times less makeup than liquid foundations applied with your fingers. So instead of exaggerating wrinkles and pores, Luminous Silk gives you full, proper coverage that also makes you look dramatically younger.
There's no way I'm going back to traditional makeup.
Luminous Silk is incredibly priced to try for just $29.95, but we're celebrating our 20th anniversary. Call or go online right now and use this special coupon code to get a full 33% savings. Luminous Silk is yours to try for just $19.95. You'll also get free shipping.
That is a ridiculous price to get this kind of result. And free shipping? That's incredible.
You get our newest state-of-the-art airbrush that's handcrafted with care. With a 2-year warranty and features the exclusive self-cleaning no-mess tip. Plus our all-new 4-in-1 Silk Airbrush Foundation. Customized to your skin tone from a wide range of proprietary color match system. Unlike anything you've used before, Silk combines anti-aging skincare, hydrating moisturizer, high coverage concealer, and non-creasing foundation all in one.
Silk has important ingredients to take care of the skin as you're applying your makeup. I use it myself. I really feel confident